second string, and especially learning from Greg. Me and him are roommates before every game, and we always sit in there and talk just about certain things, and he's done a great job of preparing me and helping me be ready for my future.
How would you rate him as a blocker?
Oh God, he thinks he's a fluker, left tackle or right tackle, but I mean, he's funny. That kid, he's a first class guy, and he plays the game with a lot of passion. And that's something you gotta love about him.
What would you say his legacy is now? His career's over.
He's definitely, to me, he's one of the best QBs to ever play at the University of Alabama. I mean, anytime you take a team like he did, 19-0 as a starter, and I mean, it's not even about his on-the-field stats. I mean, he's a great guy. He's one of my close friends, and I'm going to miss him big time.
Now, something's going to be a competition. How excited are you for spring ball to start now?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm not going to wait for spring. I told the guys, go to the receivers, we're hitting this ground running when we get back. January 12th, we're going to start throwing routes. That big break we need is from now on to January 12th. That's as big of a break as we're going to get, because when it comes summer, a lot of us are, me and other receivers, we're going to stay up there all summer while everybody else goes home and focus on everything, get our timing down to where no matter what defense is thrown at us, they can't stop us.
Have you met Phil Bealey?
I've met him once in the locker room, but I've never actually got to spend any time with him.
Getting an opportunity to play corner today and your final visit before you take over.
Yes, sir. I mean, it was a great time to finish the season, and at the same time starting the season for me and the offense we're going to have next year. And so it was a special note for myself, and I'm just glad that the team was focused the whole 60 minutes of the game, and we got a W.
You know, the coaches have said next year one of the biggest transitions for you is going to be going from not from backup to starter, but from pupil to mentor now. You're going to have to put that role on your shoulders.
Oh, definitely. But I think that's one thing Greg's done a great job of teaching me. Well, I've been behind him the past 2 years, is knowing how to be a leader, what times to lead, and what times to just lead by example. And he's done a great job of teaching me, and hopefully I can keep part of his legacy going with great play.
Well, you had to smile today seeing the kind of performance the offensive line can give you maybe going into next year.
Oh, definitely. Well, I mean, anytime those guys keep me off the ground, I'm going to have to get them something to eat after the game. But I love the guys to death. I mean, me and the offensive line, we're really close, and I think that's the way an offense should be. As a whole unit, we should all be really close, and we are, and it's going to be a special year next year.
If you rub AJ McCarron's crystal ball, who's the left tackle next year?
I don't know. I'm not that deciding factor. I'm going to leave that up to Coach Saban and Coach Pendry on that one.
What are some of the biggest things you learned this year? Just Saban aside.
Basically everything I've learned this year, I learned last year. I mean, being 2 years behind, that's a long time. That's a lot of football games. I've learned a lot from Greg. I mean, he's a first-class guy. He learned a lot of how to handle myself off the field, on the field. I mean, like I said, he's a first-class guy. I couldn't ask for a better guy to learn from.
When you look at what potentially needs to do to be a starter next year and going into the competition, what areas do you want to improve on?
Well, I mean, whatever. I got a meeting with Coach when we get back. So whatever things he says to be better at, that's what I'm working on. But I can't worry about anything else. I can just worry about myself, like Coach preaches, and I'll worry about myself. I know my play is going to speak for itself, and I'll be fine that way.
Hey, he joked with us the other night on this radio show. He's trying to keep himself and you off of ESPN. He said you had another exchange at practice the other day. What play was it that he was talking about? He said, because you said
we had a fake field goal put in, and if we had an opportunity, we were going to run it. And Coach was like, I'm I'm running it because you want it, and because after every practice I'd mess with them. We running special teams at the end, and we did it. And so like I messed with, I was like, that's a touchdown, and we started. Me and Coach, our relationship, I mean, it's one of a kind. We're really close. I spend every Sunday with him for about 3-4 hours. We go up there in his office and watch film, and just talk. And me and him were real personal, and I mean, it was funny that he was joking with me about the whole thing.
Is he, how do you watch film now versus a year or two ago?
I mean, it's a huge change. I mean, you think once you come in, because you got everybody blowing your head up and everything once you come in out of high school about how you're going to play and everything like that, but it's an eye-opening experience once you get here. You think but you really have no idea because, I mean, the time you got to put in, and that's one thing I've learned from Greg. I mean, the amount of time he puts in watching film is unbelievable, and that's one thing I got to carry over and do to be successful next year.
Yeah, you say you watch film, is that all quarterback or just you?
No, it's just me. Ever since my freshman year, I just chose to go up there on Sunday, and I usually do it just to take Coach's mind off of everything. I know he's up there thinking a lot, and that's one thing he does.
You say Coach Saban.
Right, Coach Saban, and so he's up there thinking a lot. So I just go up there